to Maria Loves to Talk. How you guys and girls doing? I hope the world is treating you right. I hope you are walking in the light. You guys, I'm going to get to the point with this video. No, I'm not. You know I'm long-winded, so this is not going to be a long-winded video. I want to talk about Officer Norman. Okay, the officer in Arkansas. I want to say it's Little Rock, Arkansas. So we're going to talk about that right quick. Let's watch this video right quick, and I'll come back and give you my little points, my little thoughts.
Officer Norman. Yeah, let me hear it again, huh? What'd you say? Officer Norman. Yeah, let me hear it again, huh?
You better watch it.
Earlier, man. I was shocked. Yep. Take your hat off. How's your hair growing out? Oh, it ain't too bad.
And a well-known North Little Rock police officer who gained attention on social media for his positive, community-oriented policing was arrested Saturday for third-degree domestic battery. Channel 7's Andrew Mobley spoke with community members about On His Beat for their reaction. Andrew.
The positive impact that Officer Norman has had on the North Little Rock community he serves cannot be understated. That's what makes this story so hard. Norman has become famous for going above and beyond as a police officer through his efforts to serve and build relationships with those on his route. He has millions of followers on social media and even received a Lifetime Achievement Award from former President Biden. But for Deborah McPeace, Norman's greatest achievement was serving as a role model for her daughter.
Her life has turned out wonderful because of what he's doing and what he done. She's going to school now to be a nurse practitioner.
According to a report from Norman's arrest on Saturday, his wife told police that Norman struck her on the right side of her chest with the back of his hand. In his report, the arresting officer said he saw what appeared to be a slight injury to her chest. Norman told the officer he and his wife were in a heated argument, and when she was slapping at him, he tried to block and caused the injury. North Little Rock citizens along Norman's route and familiar with his community work expressed disbelief at his arrest.
I just can't fathom that being him, you know. He's just not that character.
On his jail booking documents, Norman indicated that he was considering suicide, and he was placed on suicide watch. He was released from the Pulaski County Jail this morning on a $350 bond. Still, pretty much everyone Channel 7 spoke with made it clear they believe that if anyone deserves grace, it's Norman, and they want NLRPD to keep him on the force.
They all love him. We all love him. He's a respectful guy. He tries to do everything he can for the community.
Officer Norman, I hope it all goes well for you. I hope they continue to keep you on the department. And I pray to God that you continue to be a force in the neighborhood regardless of what turns out. We got you.
Norman's first court appearance is on October 7th. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
Okay. You guys, let's just keep it real. I don't know about you, but I know about me. I've already shared in previous videos. I am a water sign, but I don't read the horoscopes and zodiacs like every day. You know, I haven't read a horoscope in a couple of years. But to get to the point, I do have a strong sense of discernment. And when I first saw Officer Norman a couple of years ago, when I first came to YouTube, I don't know how long it's been. It's been maybe about 5 or 6 years. No, it was before he married his wife, because I just see here they got married in July the 6th, 2019. So it was before he married Rosalynd and the little boy. I think his daddy used to be a football player, or maybe a college football player. The little boy, I can't think of his name. He was real little. He looked like he was like 3 years old at the time. And in my heart and my soul, I just felt like, what is it? What's in it for him? Is he really doing this because he just really loved those people? He really just digging those little old poor black people, those humble people. Some of those people are disabled, slow, special needs. Is he just really loving these black people. So let's get to this right quick here.
All right, I got Aaron, got Larry, and got Arthur Lee, and got Tina, and we're here to pick up Anthony, and we're going to go to the barbershop. But let me tell y'all something. About 3 hours ago, I retired from the police department. And let me tell you what retired means. Okay, you're going to see me more now, right? Larry, you listening? But you won't ever see me in a uniform again. You won't ever see that police car pulling up to your house. So get used to that, all right? But guess what? You're going to see me more. You're going to see me in regular clothes. You're going to still see the same heart that I have. Y'all listening? Pay attention, Larry. So I don't want y'all to be confused. I was a police officer for 27 years, and I decided today that it was time to hang the uniform up. But guess what? My heart, this heart, not hanging my heart up. I got a lot more giving to do, and you all are going to be a part of it. We're going to hang out. We're going to go places. All right? Yeah. No more waking up at 4 in the morning. We're going to go out to eat, getting the haircuts, getting Tina's hair done. We're going to have a lot of fun. We are still family. Yeah. Ain't nobody breaking this family up at all. Right, Aaron? Aaron, you're still the law. You still got your radio. Where's your police radio? Right there. All right. Handcuffs are somewhere, right? Okay. So I want to let y'all know, 3 hours ago that happened, and guess what? I knew what was going to make me feel better. I wasn't going to go home and sulk and pout about it. I'm coming to see my family, the All-Star crew. Forget that other stuff. Still got a life to live. Still got more giving to do. I know that.
Okay, so Officer Norman was arrested last Saturday. What was it, the 12th or the 13th? They kept him. He was bonded out for $350 like 2 days ago or so. The wife claims that he hit her in the chest with his open hand, or he touched her. He said he was trying to move her back. I saw what people were saying. She's a teacher. I don't think she was a teacher when they first was dating. I really don't remember what she was doing. But again, it's for domestic abuse. They took him in. They didn't take her in. They had been together 12, 13 years or so. I kind of wonder why they haven't had any children. Because she's 37 now. He's 52? So I guess they decided not to have any children. I know he have a daughter named Jamaica. She's biracial, from a black woman. And I don't know if he had her during the time he was married to his white wife, because he has a daughter with his first wife and a son. And the daughter, I hate to say it, I can't remember her name, but I will put it down. She passed away during COVID. I don't remember, maybe 3 years ago, she had a drug overdose or had been in a treatment center. And again, condolence to him on her passing. Then May 2022, he had a heart attack. I remember seeing them, her, Rosalynd, in the hospital. They didn't know if he was going to make it, if what was going to happen to him, if he was going to come through. And everybody was sending out prayers. Okay, so let's talk about these rumors. And I've already shared with you guys, right? I know so many stories about police cops. Now, I've never been married to a police cop. I never dated a police cop. But I know people who have been married to cops. I know people who have brothers cops. I know people who I've had friends, I wouldn't say friends, but acquaintances would tell me all kind of stories because they were on the force and they were trying to get out, and the different crazy things that was going on. I told you a story. One of my co-workers told me several years ago and it was so funny because she's a white lady, blonde, blue-eyed, and so I forgot how it started. I think she was telling me that she does not like white men, and I looked at her like, you tell me you don't like white men, but you're white, blonde, and blue-eyed. And her first husband was white, and she had all her kids with him. So her second husband was Hispanic. He was a real nice, cool guy. So she said, but no, I don't like them. I've never really, I don't know. She said she never really liked white men. Y'all, I'm telling you, that was so crazy because I couldn't stop laughing when she was telling me. So she goes on and tell me she saw the most beautiful white man, and he was a Russian guy, and he had a plumbing business with his dad, and he was blue-eyed blonde, and how she just thought he was just so handsome. So then she goes on to tell me something about her ex-husband told her years ago before they broke up that the cops, all the cops that he ever known, that's her husband said, ever known, they all cheated on their wives. That they had invited him to a motorcycle get up. He went out there to this little motorcycle biker club, and all the cops, maybe it was like 20 of them, with their women, with their side chick, with their OOO. And she was like, I couldn't believe it. And I'm thinking, yeah, I heard about cops. They're homongers. That's right. They're floozies. They're male floozies. Okay, so let's get to the rumors. People are taking up for Officer Norman, and I'm going to try to say, hey, I don't know. Again, what we always say, the truth is in the middle. You got this person saying one thing on the left, this person saying something on the right. Nobody was there. None of us was there. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors and them people homes, okay? So rumors, starting with rumor A. Somebody was saying, an allege. He's been grooming these little black girls. Somebody said the daughter, allegedly, the biracial black daughter he has, her mom he got her pregnant at 15. He was in his 20s. Then I saw somebody, I was looking at how the cops treat him. Did y'all pay attention? Did you pay attention? They didn't treat him like they normally treat the other abusive husbands or alleged abusive husbands. They treated him like they were just sitting down chillaxing. He wasn't handcuffed. They wasn't talking to him crazy. You know, he seemed kind of, sad or gloomy, but they wasn't they didn't put him up in a whatever you call a holding cell. I didn't see anything like that. He was just sitting down like it's just another day. Okay, so the next rumors people were saying, and some of it I don't really think it's a rumor because someone posted several documents listing women names, listing him being I guess chastised or wrote up on different kind of improprieties, whatnot. So here they're saying he got a girlfriend or a side chick or some woman. I don't know. She's I don't know what you call these ladies. A lesbian, a stud. She was saying allegedly that he dated her girlfriend. I don't know what kind of hot mess this is. Okay, so we already established they've been together 12 years. Officer Norman and Rosalynd. Someone said that they feel that Rosalynd is the problem. Rosalynd is jealous of his success. Rosalynd is jealous of his fame. Rosalynd don't want to be a good wife to him. Oh, and that they'll be happy to take him off of Rosalynd's hands. So these women are lusting after Officer Norman. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to keep it real. I don't see nothing hot, sexy, attractive about him. But then you guys, I'm going to keep it really real. I've never been into cops. I've never been into men in uniforms. I do not, I wish them luck. When I see a cop, a sheriff, whatnot, I give them blessings, I tell them blessings. But I just had one too many bad experiences with cops, with sheriffs. That's right. And I am not a thug and I am not a criminal. And I'm having bad experiences. You guys, I see Officer Norman retired or announced his retirement a day or 2 days ago. Do not get me. I am still editing this video, you guys. I've been working on it like 3 days ago, and then yesterday I saw where he gave his announcement he is retiring, and then I see today he has done like 2-3 TV interviews on there is a smear campaign against him, and that Rosalynd is getting death threats.
And, you know, with you being that public figure for them and being someone positive before this, do you feel some type of responsibility for how things have played out?
I do. I do accept responsibility. I'm not just a police officer. I'm a human being. I'm a husband. I'm a dad. I'm a stepdad. And people look to me for the right example. And I didn't set the right example that night of September 13th.
Have you ever had any cases of showing violence towards women?
I have not. My entire life. I grew up with 6 sisters in my family. I'm the baby, me and my twin sisters. So my mom taught all of us what it was like to treat a lady, to treat a woman. And it has been disturbing, especially for young people in the community, young kids that...
As a couple with your wife is what you hope to do.
Yes, we're already in the process of doing that.
Yeah, and I know that, you know, I stay on social media like you, and there have been so many narratives, so many rumors, sometimes negative things that they've said about you both on social media. But particularly with her, I've seen a lot of rhetoric, a lot of narratives, specifically targeting her. So what would you like to say to, you have a lot of supporters, a lot of people who believe in you, believe in your brand. What do you want to say to them in regards of how they're approaching the situation and specifically approaching your wife?
Well, she received death threats. If we're being honest, me being a public servant in North Little Rock and so many people that depend on me, they woke up on the morning of September 14th and they see my mugshot. My mugshot was plastered everywhere. That shocked the world. And the person behind that was me. That was also my wife. And people have this narrative now, well, she's trying to ruin me and she wants to ruin his career. That's not the case. She became emotional. She called 911, and once again, when the police show up, things can change. But I'm here to say that I'm standing next to my wife and supporting her. Things have gotten better the last week and a half, but it has definitely taken an emotional strain on her and on me. But it's my job as being the husband and the man of the household to protect her. The argument that escalated, and that moment it's changed our life forever. And although I can't talk about everything that took place because it still hasn't been adjudicated in court, but it was a night that we know will never happen again, and we're definitely learning from our mistakes. What happened that night? It was just a moment of a heated argument that escalated, and that moment it's changed our life forever. And although I can't talk about everything that took place because